Welcome, everyone. Welcome to tonight's 11:11 readings. So, guys, I have so much fun stuff planned for us tonight. I have made a few slides for us to look at. I'm going to talk about what the meaning of 11:11 is, why it's so important. I'm also going to let you know how it correlates with the twin flame journey. We're going to talk about how my life path number is actually 11 and how many of you most likely have that same life path number. We'll talk about what that means, and I'll tell you guys how to get your own life path number. I'm also going to do a very small mini collective reading for twins for those of you that can't make it to the live. So you guys can come back and watch the replay. I will be offering free twin current energy updates. Guys, these are going to be mini readings, 3 cards. I do have some paid readings that you can see going across your screen. Guys, we are still raising money for the GoFundMe. I've mentioned it all week. It's a cause very close to my heart. A good friend of mine from college lost her son last week, so we are taking donations. All proceeds from tonight's live will go to the GoFundMe, just like we did the other night. And guys, if you would like to donate directly to the GoFundMe, I did put the link in the description box. All right, guys, let's get started. Debbie on Facebook. Hello. All right, Sandra's here. Diana's with us. Hi, Miss Tina. Don't forget, guys, we are on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and we are on Twitch at the same time. So I hope everyone had a really good 11/11 day. I actually did a lot of work this morning and then a lot of self-care this afternoon. I took a nap, guys. Junior is usually the afternoon nap person. But yeah, I feel like this week definitely caught up to me. It's really intense time, this portal, right? Like the energy is like it's like a push, right? It's like we're trying to close a chapter out, so we're being pushed to finish things up. And we're exhausted. So yeah, it was definitely very intense energy today. All right, guys, let's get started. Let's jump into those slides. I hope you guys like these. All right, so I did a little research on 11:11, and this is what I've come up with. Ready? All right. So 1111, the number numerology goes way back to, like, the Egyptians, right? Like way, way, way back. But they are signs from your guides and angels. Like everywhere I looked, that was definitely one of the definitions that showed up in many, many places. They're also a sign to pay attention. So when you see 1111, it kind of catches your eye, right? And it causes you to stop what you're doing and pay attention to what's going on. A lot of people stop and say they're going to make a wish at that time, right? I should have put that on the list, the make a wish. That's definitely an 11:11 thing. But it's also very important that you do keep your thoughts positive because of numerology, the 11:11 does mean manifestation and new beginnings. So what happens a lot of times is we see 11:11 and we actually don't understand what it means. And we may be having negative thoughts at that time that could definitely manifest more negative or challenging situations, right? So whenever you see 11:11, understand it is your guides and angels, the universe trying to show you a sign. It is a time to pay attention. You do want to keep your thoughts very positive. You are manifesting in that moment, and what you're manifesting is always going to be something new. All right. So, hi, Natalie. There she is. Rare. That's me. All right, guys. So now let's talk about how does this correlate with twins, right? I just want to say, when I was looking up the history of numerology 11:11, the twin flame correlation actually did not come in until I would say early 2000. So that's pretty recent, right? I know we're in 2022, so some of you are like, well, that's 20 years ago. I understand, but when you're researching back to like the beginning of time, to notice something very significant that it only started correlating with the twin journey in the early 2000s was pretty significant to me. It kind of tells me that we had a big wave of twins at that time. And of course, the number 1111 is very magical for everyone. But I do feel like when you're on a twin journey, you're awakening, right? So you're noticing more of those signs, right? Pooja on YouTube. Hello. Okay, so here's what I noticed when I was looking up 1111 and correlating with the twin journey. All right. So it very much stayed the same at first, right? So it is still signs from your guides and angels. So if you're on a twin journey and you're seeing 1111, your spirit guides, the universe, spirit is definitely trying to get your attention at that time. So again, it's the same thing. You're going to stop and you're going to pay attention to what's going on. I would definitely pay attention to your thoughts at this time. But here's where it kind of veers a little bit for the twins. Are you ready? Definitely a wake up call. And I know you guys are thinking, like, what do you mean? So remember when you guys first met your twins, you saw 1111 all the time, right? In fact, you probably never noticed 1111 previously until, the awakening, right? And then you noticed 1111 all the time, right? So it's definitely a wake up call. It's at the beginning of your awakening. It is also a beacon of light. So if you're on a twin journey and you're seeing 1111 often, what do I mean by a beacon of light? I mean that it gives you motivation and inspiration. It also means unity and union, which also gives you strength to be more motivated, more inspired. This is a really difficult journey. And a lot of times, I mean, I didn't even notice I didn't put the like the word twin flame can be a trigger to people, right? Hi, Marshall. Um, so it's definitely a very challenging journey. So to say that we need to pull strength, as much strength from as many resources as possible would be a complete understatement. But I definitely look 11 people on YouTube, one like on Facebook, and 1111 going across my screen. That's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So, yes, guys, definitely pull those resources. When you see 1111, it is definitely the spirit, universe, your twin journey energy itself, drawing your attention and guiding you. So follow that beacon of light. It's definitely unity and union. It's both energies, the masculine and the feminine energy working together. Hi, Jenna. Everybody is coming in tonight. That's wonderful. So here's another thing that I wanted to add on this list. Of course, manifest, because that's what we're doing with 1111. But here's the interesting thing that I found about twins when I was doing my research. When twins are manifesting with 1111, they're manifesting in union, which means that the masculine energy is working with the feminine energy, and the feminine energy is working with the masculine energy. And that's when manifestation is the most powerful. So I will say, if you are on the twin journey and you feel like your energy or your vibrational energy is high and you're in that unconditional love and enlightenment, definitely a time to manifest when you see 1111. All right, guys. So let's talk about master number, because as I was coming across all this stuff, I seen that master number 11 was really common in twin flames. So, guys, when I first started my channel, I talked about the life path number 11 often. Many of you guys have gotten readings from me. And if you notice that when you get readings from me, I always ask for your name, first name, and birthday, right? And there is a reason that I asked for your birthday. I get a lot of information from your birthday when you get readings in the Etsy shop, right? And one of those informations or things that I get is master numbers. And there is a way to get your own master number, guys. If you don't know how to get your, or I mean, I'm sorry, life path number. If you don't know how to get your own life path number, it's super easy. You just add all the digits to your birthday. So month, date, and year, you add them all together until you get a single digit. There are three master numbers, and you'll see them on your screen there: 11, 22, and 33. those you won't continue. You will stop there. Those, again, master numbers, and the definition to the master numbers is there on your screen. So again, most of you are going to be 11 if you're on the twin journey. I can't explain that. That's just research that I've came across, and something that I've noticed there's a majority of, right? And most of you are going to see that you guys are movers and shakers and spiritual leaders, right? So really interesting that I find that most of us have that particular master number. All right, so that's going to be it for the slides. I think that's all the information I had on 1111. I hope it was helpful. I hope you guys stayed positive today. I hope you guys continue to stay positive on every time you see 1111. Especially if you're having negative thinking, and you realize that when you see 1111, that could definitely be like the wake up call, right? Where spirit's saying, hey, change those thoughts and let's make them more positive, or raise that vibrational energy. All right. So what I thought I would do is a very quick collective mini current energy reading for twins, for those of you that are not able to make the live and come back to watch the replay. I pulled out the energy oracle, and I pulled out just some regular Rider-Waite. So did you guys see 1111? I feel like today is going to be the day that most people see 1111 the most, because it's the date, of course, right? But do you guys notice that you see it often? Thank you, Amber. Thank you. All right, let's see quick current energy. Ready? Let's start with the masculine. Masculine's current energy. So we have the garden and the gate coming out. So staying locked up, nice and safe. Feminine energy, look at that. Door to value. That's like money. Look at that's so weird. Cold cash just flying out the door there. That's pretty interesting. Manifestation, right? Feminine energy is definitely it's like they're taking the opportunity, right? Like they're not wasting the opportunity. That's definitely what I get. Natalie says, see it all the time. Yes, I know. Amber says it's coming. I know, right? I feel it too. All right, so and it's interesting, 30 and 31. Did you guys see that? 30 and 31. All right, guys. So remember, masculine energy, your protect and provide energy, feminine energy, your nurture, caretaker energy. I do feel like when you're on the twin journey, you do swap back and forth. So if you're more in your feelings and your emotions, masculine energy could be more in their like protect and provide energy. I have been feeling like the masculine energy has been in a little bit of an overload of protect. And I really understand that. I definitely feel like masculine energy feels like they're being attacked in several different aspects. So it's like they're putting those walls up, right? However, because like it's like there's knowledge, right? They have the key. The garden and the gate says that they can go out into this expansion where spirit is, where the journey is, right? At any time, but they choose to stay in the locked gate. But they do know they have the key. So it's like now they know, they understand, they can open the gate at any time. But door to value with feminine over here definitely tells me like some serious manifestation. Most feminine energies, I feel like definitely following their purpose, right? Like got moving, always been a little bit ahead of the masculine energy. And I just want to say, just because you're ahead doesn't mean it's different. I seen that on Amber's Instagram today. Rare, that's me, 1111. Guys, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. You're missing out. But I seen one of her posts on Instagram. Beautiful. She always has such beautiful messages. But one of them was definitely about they're even, right? Masculine and feminine energies are even. I love that. I shuffled until one came out. Number 15 comes out, appreciation. So there's definitely appreciation on both sides, right? Most likely, especially today, 11/11, because there's probably been a lot of manifesting going on. And it's like, right? You know how it's happening, or you know how you're doing it. All right. So I went to shuffle and the Hermit tried to come out. I learned something about the Hermit today. Oh, I know. Duh. I did those shorts. So guys, have you seen the shorts for the Tarot for self-care. I did the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune today, so they'll come out tomorrow. I, of course, did some 11/11 ones for today, too. All right, let's clarify a little bit. Let's use some regular Rider-Waite. Let's see what comes out. For masculine energy, we have King of Wands. So your masculine energy could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And let's look at feminine energies. Feminine, we have Knight of Swords. So we could be talking to an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Masculine energy, learning what they're capable of, right? Manifesting and learning like, I can do this. Feminine energy, definitely breaking free, flying, right? It's like the horse can't go fast enough. Let's look at appreciation. 2 came out. I love it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So perfect. I wish I had done that on camera. Have mercy. The 8 of Pentacles comes out with the 3 of Pentacles. So 8 of Pentacles is about dedication, focus, getting to work, following your purpose. And 3 of Pentacles, we all know, yay, teamwork. So yes, guys, if you can feel like you can feel this energy or that you relate to this message, it's definitely the time for you guys to be manifesting. On the bottom is the patience card. I don't feel like Spirit's asking you to continue to be patient. I do feel like you've already been patient. I see the clock. It's divine timing. It's like it's time, right? All right. So really quickly, let's do some messages. And I'm going to do messages from higher self. Messages from higher self. Let's do 3 from masculine to feminine. 3 from masculine energy to feminine energy. Thank you. All right. Freedom of expression. Talk, write, sing, whichever comes out the most loving. You are looking at, that's interesting. That's very much a card of communication. You're looking at someone who is not you. They have different coping, communication, and upbringing. Interesting. Are you telling your partner how they should feel? Check yourself. That's funny, right? I heard you laugh, honey. I definitely get a little bit of check yourself energy, right? Like I'm in the gate. You can't make me go out here. All right, 3 from feminine to masculine. All right, so the first one says expectations lead to resentment. Absolutely. Feminine energies definitely learn that, right? Know that every trigger can be healed and is an opportunity for growth. That's what's been happening, I feel like, for everyone. And this is the person you care so deeply about, the person that knows you the most. Speak carefully and with love. Absolutely, guys. Sometimes this journey can be a little frustrating, right? And sometimes we don't have the nicest things to say about the counterpart, but that's not coming from unconditional love, right? All right, guys, that's going to be the collective mini reading. I hope it was helpful. All right, guys, let me know who wants their very own. I'm going to pull 3 cards, guys, 3 cards. We'll use the Rider-Waite. That way I can pick up on some sign energies and let you know which signs. And then, of course, I'm also offering the manifestation reading that you see scrolling across your screen if you're having trouble manifesting. It's the law of attraction. One of my favorite readings for when you feel like you're stuck or there's something that's keeping you from being able to manifest what you want. And then I'm also doing extended, so past, present, future, plus the free reading. Guys, all donations will go to the GoFundMe that you see in the description box for my dear friend. So yes, guys, just remember all donations will be donated today. All right, who's gonna break the ice? Don't be shy. Oh, look at Sandra, the bomb diggity. 8 and 3 equal 11. All right, let me see. Sandra, which one are we doing? Which one are you doing? Which one would you want? Tell me. Tell me it's the law of attraction. You know you want to do that one. So law of attraction, I like. So we look at like what it is you're trying to manifest, and then the first step that you need to take. We look at like qualities you have that can aid you in manifestation, but we also look at obstacles that may be in the way of manifestation. And then we also end it with the best blah 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 visualization that you can do to achieve your manifestation. You're so awesome. Okay, so I don't is that you? Is that what's crazy boutique? Did she tell us which one she wanted yet, honey? I've been doing it all week, Amber. Have you? She said tipping. You meant tripping. I know, right? But yeah, I've been doing it all week. Like if you guys watched any of the element signs this week, I feel like I did it, I guess, the least in the air signs. I just seen 222 going across the screen. But yeah, I've been tripping all over all my words. It's like the energy is so rushed, I can't keep up, right? Hey, Sandra, I see your donation, but you donated extra, so I don't know which one and what you want. But thank you so much for your donation, guys. And if you do want to donate directly to the GoFundMe, I did put that link in the description box, guys. I think we raised close to like $50 last time we did this, so that was super awesome. Absolutely 100% the law of attraction reading. All right. Okay, so again, we're gonna stick with Rider-Waite just because it's easier. It's the one that everyone knows, right? And because Spirit told me to. All right. So let's start with what it is that you're trying to manifest. Look at that. The Hanged Man unstuck. But also I heard new ideas, which is interesting. I would think that would be more like Ace of Swords. But you are definitely trying to come up. Oh, you're trying to help someone else get unstuck. That's it. Pisces energy really strongly. But it is something where someone else has kind of been hanging. I definitely get the feeling like you're trying to help them or raise them, or that not raise them like raise them, but like bring them up. All right, let's look at the first step. So we have Queen of Cups, super easy, definitely the mom card, right? But it's unconditional love. And I know you're like super easy, what? But it just means that you have this nurturing feminine energy, right? And so I know you, so I'm just saying I know you're the mom. But it's like you do it naturally. Like all you have to do is just be you. So that's qualities that can aid you. So that's something that's going to help you is just be you, just be that loving mom type of energy, right? But let's look at what an obstacle may be that's kind of keeping you from being able to do what you want for this person. There's Three of Cups here. So Three of Cups is the card that says that there's too many people, like there's too many hands in the pot, right? um, um, that's so not true. I'm doing it wrong. Queen of Cups is your first step. The Three of Cups is qualities that can aid you. That's soul sisters, right? Three of Cups, soul tribe, soul sisters. Definitely could be like too many hands in the pot, but I feel like they're all trying to help, right? Look how they're all raising their cups. All right, now let's look at obstacles in the way. There we go. That makes more sense, don't it? All right, so the Death card comes out. Scorpio energy really strongly here. But Scorpio and Pisces, right? But the Death card definitely talks about a transformation. So I do feel like I don't think it's just this situation. It's like the whole thing is definitely completely different now than it was, I don't know, a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's been so much change, so much transformation. Here's what I want to say about the Death card. As soon as I flipped it over, I immediately noticed the sun. And I know we don't notice it very often because, I mean, look at it. It's just this tiny little piece in this mess. But I just want to say, if you look really close, the sun is coming out between the two towers, which represent, of course, the 11, right? Do you guys see it back there? How interesting, right? Stuck out right away. All right, let's look at the best visualization that you can do to achieve your goal. Look at that, Queen of Swords. In other words, fight. So in your mind, spirit seeing like when you're gonna visualize, you're gonna visualize yourself as this like mama bear, right? Like you're protecting your cub type of situation. If this is like your new journey and not necessarily another person, it's like you're protecting your plans, your strategy. You're not telling people. It's like you're not letting other people come in or get involved, right? The Queen of Swords is definitely like building those walls. Knight of Swords is on the bottom, and Knight of Swords is the break free card, right? All right, Sandra, I hope that was helpful. Ooh, Debbie says she's interested. All right, Debbie, let me know. Let me know. Miss L, remind me, I gotta email Miss L back. Honey. All right, guys. So, free readings that we're doing are current energy. So, if you're on the twin journey and you would like a free reading, that's going to be current energy, where I'm going to look at masculine, feminine, and then your bridging energy. And those are the free readings, 3 cards, guys. So, let me know in the comments. Law of attraction, like we just did for Sandra, those are $10. And then any extended, I believe I put for 5. And remember, guys, everything's being donated to the GoFundMe that you see in the description box of this video. If you would like to donate directly there, please do so. Yes, Diana says, didn't I tell you a while ago, Mama Bear? That's where I was trying to think, because I definitely got like protective mom energy. And that's what made me think Mama Bear, because you do call her that. Definitely. Yes, yes. We're closing out Scorpio season too, guys. I mean, that's pretty significant. It really means that everybody's kind of went through a transformation, right, in the last 6 weeks. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's kind of dealing with that heavy water energy. And remember, I recently learned that Pisces, Cancer, they're more flowing water, right? And so Scorpio is the only still water. And if you study Scorpio, the constellation, it's super deep. And so it's interesting, because I've always kind of struggled with Scorpio readings because they're so emotional. And I've always gotten the feeling of like drowning, right? Like a lot of water. It's heavy emotion. So yeah, it's really interesting how I learned that, it's this big pool of water that goes out in the universe into nowhere, right? And who knows how deep it is. So yeah, it's interesting that we're all kind of understanding more of the emotional or intense energies that come with Scorpio. Yes, Amber says that makes so much sense. It's true, right? Like it's so true. And it is we're all kind of going through the transformation. So really all of us could look at ourselves in our lives right now. Like I know that I live in a completely different state. You know what I'm saying? Like my life is completely different right now than, even just a month ago or 6 months ago or a year ago. Like we recently had our 2-year anniversary for purplelunarose tarot. So yeah, it's like it's going so fast and it's so quickly, and it's definitely a massive transformation. Now, saying all that, can you imagine being like a Scorpio sun or a Scorpio moon? Yeah. So yeah, hug all your Scorpios. All right, who's going next? Debbie, did you want to do a free one, a free current energy? Let me know. And thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. Sandra, did we ever get you on the tribe thing? We didn't, did we? I was trying like right before. All right, awesome, Debbie. Thank you so much for participating. All right, so again, I'm going to use the Rider-Waite. And I'm going to pull 3 cards. And we're going to look at masculine, feminine, and bridging energy. And remember, I do feel like when you're on this journey, you do swap back and forth. I know Debbie personally. I went to college with her too. And so I, of course, know a little bit of her story. But I should be able to tell you, Debbie, like who is who, like who's in what, which energy. So think of your person. All right, let's start with the masculine energy again. So we have King of Wands again. Interesting. We have the Two of Wands. That's going to be feminine energy, masculine energy. You're definitely in the feminine energy. And let's do bridging energy. The Hanged Man coming back out. On the bottom, we have Ace of Pentacles. All right, so King of Wands. The fire signs are definitely sticking out. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then, of course, Hanged Man, Pisces energy here. But King of Wands is someone who's like really confident in themselves. They hold themselves up straight. You know what I'm trying to say? They feel maybe they have some sort of like authority or they have some sort of power. But it's like this person is very capable. And I do feel like currently they're taking so the King of Wands is also about courage. I feel like they're taking some sort of like action, big action, king action, right? But they're not really having to like be really courageous to do it. It's like they're really confident to do whatever it is that they're doing. That that's the action that he's taking. The Two of Wands coming out for feminine energy. I do feel like that's you. I do feel like you're waiting for something. It's possible you're waiting for this person. But it's also possible that this is about expectations. I've always said since I started reading tarot, that the Two of Wands to me has always been about expectations. It's like you have 2 options, but you only see the one option. Something's like blocking you from being able to see the 2 choices that you actually have. And then Debbie, you have the Hanged Man coming out for Pisces energy. So I'm not seeing a lot of movement going on, but there is a very strong spiritual connection, definitely. All right, I hope that was helpful. Awesome. Diana, you're so awesome. Thank you so much. All right, Law of Attraction. Thank you guys so very much for your donations. I appreciate you so much. Guys, if you would like to donate directly to my cause, I did put the GoFundMe link in the description box of both YouTube and Facebook. All right, Diana. Law of Attraction, the goal and the first step. The goal and the first step. Let's get it right this time. I'm not going to mess it up. This is such a good spread. All right, the goal and the first step. All right, so the goal is to do something that's challenging. It's some sort of training. All right, let's see the first step. Ooh, 4 of Wands. How interesting. 4 of Wands is union, but it's about a firm foundation. All right, let's look at the qualities that can aid. I'll go back over them in just a moment. The Two of Swords comes out. That's definitely, Diana, yours is going to be challenging. Let's look at obstacles in the way of manifesting. Obstacles in the way, the Hermit. And then best visualization, the Three of Swords. How freaking interesting, right? King of Wands is on the bottom. That's definitely your Sagittarius energy. It's definitely about understanding what you're capable of. All right. So you're definitely having some challenges manifesting, right? I don't think, as most of us are actually, it's like right here in the US, it's like right before the holidays, it's the end of the year, tax time is coming, yay, you know what I'm saying? So finances, most people are manifesting finances, resources at this time, right? I don't feel like that's necessarily your case. I feel like you're trying to manifest an end to something that's been very challenging. But I do feel like it's very important that you understand that, yes, the Five of Wands is about challenges, but Diana, it's also about training. So it means that whatever challenging experiences you've been going through right now, it's going to help you. Like I feel like I've told you this before. It's like you're going to take that knowledge that you recently learned in this experience and you're going to take it with you wherever you're going, right? And then Four of Wands is first step. So I do feel like Spirit's asking you to be financially firm, right? Which is interesting because I definitely gotten this energy from you for quite some time that you're trying to find your purpose. You're trying to figure out like what you're supposed to do, all that kind of stuff. And it's like you're not really seeing any big openings. And I keep saying, like, don't jump the gun and do anything that's going to be reckless because that could definitely make the journey a little bit more difficult, right? Wait for the signs to come in. When the door is ready, Spirit will open it for you. And I do feel like that's what the Spirit's saying. Like you're building some sort of firm foundation. And whether that means you're saving up your money or you're trying to come up with new resources, something like that, you're going to do that first before you actually take any movement. So qualities that can aid you was the Two of Swords, which was like, I was like, what? How can being stuck between a rock and a hard place aid you? Well, it's aiding you because you're not really able to make any moves right now, which also means that you're not able to do anything reckless. And then over here with I'm sorry, obstacles that are in the way of manifestation. There's something about your spiritual awakening. So the Hermit, I did the Hermit today, and it's definitely, I'm gonna have to go get it because I feel like I'm forgetting what it is, but it's definitely about going within. And it's like it's possible you have some sort of spiritual belief or something that someone's told you about manifesting, that could be in the way. But let me look at it just really quickly. Distracted. That's it. Thank you, Spirit. No, I had to look it up. But it's distracted, right? So the Hermit in the shorts that I made, I talk about it. Like a lot of times when that card comes out, it means that something is distracting us. We're not seeing something clearly. It's like, again, something's in the way. So it's very possible that if you're having difficulty manifesting right now, it's because you have a lot of distractions. All right, now, best way to visualize to achieve your goal. Three of Swords comes out. Three of Swords is normally a broken heart. So do I feel like Spirit saying, like, visualize a broken heart and then you'll be able to get this thing to come in? No, not necessarily. I think it's about visualizing healing, right? Because you can see that the Three of Swords always shows the rain washing the pain away. And it talks about how you've healed from some sort of massive trauma, right? And this is all, it's like the brain is washing all of that away. I feel like it's something about your healing. And that's what you're supposed to keep your visualization or keep your focus on. All right, Diana, I hope that was helpful. Oh, I didn't even put her name on there. We didn't even know who we were reading for. She knew. Thank you, Debbie. Super sweet. All right, guys, who's next? Don't forget, free readings are also available, guys. So if you're on that very challenging but fun twin journey. Definitely can do a current energy for you really quickly. If you want an extended where we look at past, present, future, I believe I posted that for 5, and then in the law of attraction is 10. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, Diana. All right. Don't forget, guys, we are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Clarissa, is that Clarissa? I see $5 donation. I don't see her in the comments. Do you guys see her in the comments? She would be on Facebook. Let me just scroll back through here, guys. I know that's her, though. I'll wait a little bit and see if let me see if I got a comment. Nope. Oh, that may not be her. Kabliss Kiss. It says Chloe sent $5. All right. So I don't know who Chloe is. I definitely thought it was Clarissa, but it could be someone else. So guys, if you donated, let me know in the comments, please, so that I know that you would like your reading. Al on Twitch. Oh, look. How come it says Facebook user? What's wrong with it, Clarissa? It was like that the other day because I knew it was you, and it just says Facebook user. You see it? Oh, I know why. Because there's a little button that you have to click so that it shows your name and your picture. She's like, it's me, the only Chloe. I knew it was you. I was just wondering. Super cool. Super cool. All right. Oh, Deca on Twitch. Look, Twitch coming in. Twitch is always the group there. How is it called when you go to the party? Fashionably late. All right, guys. So we are doing free twin current energies. I am offering paid mini readings. They are going across the screen. We are taking all donations for the same GoFundMe that we did earlier this week. Al, thank you so much for your donation at the end. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. I did put the link in there and the Facebook and YouTube if you guys would like to donate directly to the GoFundMe. All right, so let's do Clarissa's. I know it says Facebook user, but I know who she is. All right, so a $5 extended. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the current energy, which is the free reading. And then I'm going to pull 3 additional cards for your past, present, future. Ready? All right, here we go. Let's do masculine energy. I don't know why I'm so stuck on the masculine energy first, but apparently that's the way it's going to go. So let's do masculine energy first. We have 7 of Cups. There's a little confusion. We have the Hermit coming out for feminine energy. Interesting swap there. And we have bridging energy. Ooh, I love it. The High Priestess, my favorite card. All right, big confirmation, right? But not really. You're so confused. You're like, what? Okay, so I do feel like you're a little bit more. Okay, remember, guys, it doesn't matter whether you're a male or whether you're a female or who you love or what you love. It just doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with any of that. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us, okay? But again, I do feel when you're on this very specific journey that you do swap back and forth, right? All right. So, Clarissa, I do feel like you're more in the protect energy. And it's also like earlier, I don't know if you were in here earlier, I was talking and I said that I feel like the masculine energy is in a little bit of overload protect. A lot of times, guys, I'm in my masculine energy in my journey, right? And I definitely have that like protect what's mine type of energy. Like I'm not gonna let anything get like hurts my peoples, you know what I'm saying, in any way. So there's definitely that type of energy, Clarissa, is kind of what I'm getting. But I also feel that like you could choose to do this a different way. And there could be some confusion about how to do that. The hermit comes out. That could be why there's confusion too, especially if they're really withdrawn. But I do feel like this person is going through deep, deep emotional. Um, I don't know if I would say as much as like it would definitely be right. The hermit and deep emotional. It's a dark night of the soul. I'm just trying not to say it because it's on the feminine side. But I do feel like your person is just very much in their feelings, in their emotions, because there's so much, again, confusion on their side. It's like it's dark over here, and that little light is just not bright enough. The high priestess is coming out. As bridging energy. So remember, the high priestess, Clarissa, is that that's the energy. She sits right between, like, heaven and earth, right? She's at the veil. She has the knowledge from the 5D and the 3D and everything in between, right? It's like she knows. But there's something like about like I almost said undiscovering, but it's like discovering or opening up or like seeing things for the first time about this journey. And I feel like that's happening on both sides because that's bridging energy. All right, so let's look at really quickly past, present, future. 3 more cards, past, present, future for Clarissa. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. All right, so interesting, and I can't just leave that tower. All right, so Ten of Swords is in the past. Something came to a completion. Something came to an end. It was very painful, right? In the present, there's a tower moment happening. This could be masculine energy, of course. Mars is in retrograde, but we're all kind of experiencing tower moments, and tower moments are just things that surprise us, like we didn't expect it, right? So, of course, maybe you didn't expect this person was going to become more spiritual. Maybe you didn't expect that they were going to get emotional and experience like a dark night of the soul. In future energies, we do have the Six of Cups, and we all know, if you're on the journey, that the Six of Cups is reunion. So I do kind of sense that a cycle is closing out. But of course, I will say be very cautious here because I do feel like the cycle starts again, right? I'm not saying that the cycle doesn't need to start again. It's always going to start again. You literally can't stop it. But you do need to come from like healthy energy when you start that cycle again, because you don't want to come from toxic, unhealthy energy and then repeat that same toxic and unhealthy cycle. You see what I'm trying to say? So if you feel like this person goes through spiritual awakening, they start healing, they reach out for help. I'm not saying like turn them away and shun them, beat them with a bat, nothing like that. I'm just saying be cautious, make sure you have healthy boundaries and you enforce those healthy boundaries. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Oh, Decca donated. Sweet. All right, let me go back and catch up, guys. Let me go back and catch up. Let me catch up. Let's see. Okay, just tell me. Tell me what you donated in the box so I don't have to go back and catch up. And I can just give you your reading. And guys, for those of you that are donating, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. I know she needs the help from wherever it can come from right now. Guys, all proceeds will be donated today. If you decide to donate directly to the GoFundMe, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. I see Clarissa's. I see Sandra's. I see Diana's. I feel like I'm missing one. Amber. She said for being awesome. I love you, Amber. Let me know if I'm missing any of them. My emails over here not cooperating. Oh, Odeka. I'm so sorry. Can I even do that? Like, you know how they do the join? Okay, so I got a reading on Twitch from Cute Sabi. I think I said that right. Oh my god, she's so cute too. Super sweet. I feel like she tries not to be, but she was. Anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed my time on her stream the other day. And I noticed that when you have a lot of followers and you get the partner thing with Twitch, you can have subscribers, right? And so you could do like the join and you do the little exclamation mark, and it goes and sends you the link and you're able to do that. I don't think I'm able to do that because I'm not that big. I think we're at what was it, honey? I told you the other day it was like 92, I think, on Twitch. So we're still new over there. So I don't think none of that stuff works for me. But I love you guys so very much. And you guys come in and hang out with me. It's so cool. But yes, I wish you guys could see it from this side of the screen. I mean, it's YouTube, it's Twitch, it's Facebook, it's chaos. And then also, I share everywhere. Like the other day, I shared on Reddit, and someone was like trying to get a free reading on Reddit, and I was like, I don't see this comment. You have to come over here. But yeah, yeah. All right. Free reading for Odeka. Free reading. Let me grab a pen and paper. I didn't even. Let me see. I'll get it together, guys. All right. Let's do a paid and free. So, guys, if you paid, made a donation, please let me know in the comments. I'm not going to go look. I believe in karma, so I feel like nobody's going to lie about it. And then if you want a free reading, let me know, and then I'll do a free and paid list, and that way we won't get lost here. Amber, let me know if you're still here. I know she's so busy too, but if you are, I would like to give you a reading too. Marshall Johnson on Facebook. Let me know if you're still here. I'm just gonna go back through them, guys, and try to pick the ones. If I miss some, please just let me know. Al says, look up how to add chat commands. You need a chat bot. Oh, I know, but we don't use Streamlabs. We use this duck thing, StreamYard. It's like, yeah, Streamlabs would be like a whole other thing. Yeah, I know. Marshall is here, free list. Let me write you down really quickly, sweetie. Hold on. All right. All right. I know you guys are donating, but nobody's telling me. You got to tell me, guys. I see it coming in. I love Amber. She was like, just for being awesome. Oh, you're so awesome. Current energy would be nice if you get the chance. Absolutely. They're doing ours right now. All right. So let's do current energy and then I'll do a past, present, and future. All right. So think of your person. I feel like you've been in here for a minute, so you understand my whole theory on the masculine and the feminine. And guys, I swear I don't make this stuff up. I've been doing this for you guys for over 2 years now. Several hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of readings. I feel like I have enough statistics. I could write a book at this point. um, but yeah, I definitely get that from my own journey, but then also from what you guys experience and what you guys tell me. All right. I know we don't hear about that often. Most people that talk about twins will just say there's a masculine, there's a feminine, and if you're this, then you're that, and if you're this, then you're that. And I'm like, that's so silly. Like 2022, the world is so different. Wake up. You know? All right. Here we go, Decca. Think of your person. So when I say think of your person, make sure you're thinking of the person that catapulted your spiritual awakening. That's who you want to look at. Who did you meet right before you became so spiritual or more spiritual? Here we go. Masculine energy. We have the World card coming out. Ooh, major arcana. There's you. And Four of Cups comes out for feminine energy. Let's do bridging energy. And we have the Four of Pentacles. How interesting. On the bottom, Two of Wands. All right, so big things are happening for the person you were thinking about. It's like they have several things that have ended, and they've kind of like had a lot of opportunities in life is what I'm getting. It's like they have a lot going on over here, right? It's like they start something, they close it out, they start something new, they start something, they close it out, they start something new, and then here's you, the Four of Cups here. And the Four of Cups is that card that says, and I'm not laughing at you, I'm just trying to make light of the situation. The Four of Cups is the card that says, I don't even want to hear the word twin flames, right? It's the card, like, see how their arms are always crossed, right? And they're like, I just don't want no part of that. It's difficult, it's hard, it sucks. It's possible that you were already spiritual, right? Like you're already a spiritual person, and like you could have experienced this experience, right? That's what this whole journey is. It's an experience that catapults your spiritual awakening. And it's like you may pay attention to that portion of it, like the spiritual part of it, but it's like the rest of it, you may not really want to deal with too much. But the interesting part that comes out is the bridging energy. So the bridging energy is what I call, so my clue card for the bridging energy is the High Priestess, right? Because she's sitting at the veil. And so the bridging energy is what your masculine energy and your feminine energy is currently working on together. It's the lesson that they're currently learning at the moment. And so Four of Pentacles is here. And Four of Pentacles, of course, we all know talks about releasing something that you're holding on to too tightly. For you guys, I feel like it's about a belief. There's a belief of something, and it's like you refuse to let it go. The Two of Wands is here, and the Two of Wands talks about, again, expectations, but it's like both of you are waiting for the other is kind of what I'm getting. All right, let's do a real quick past, present, future. Vanessa. Oh, good night, Miss Tina. Awesome, Odeka. I'm so glad. All right, let's do a quick past, present, future for Odeka. Not more than 3. Okay, got you. All right. So we have in the past, the Nine of Cups is here. And I know Nine of Cups is like divine wishes are being granted. And it's possible that you had some big things happen this year that came in for you. Absolutely. But I feel like the whole time something felt like it was missing, right? Because the goal is the 10 of Cups. And that's kind of the energy I'm picking up with that card is like, I have all these things, but this one thing isn't here. And then in the present, we have spiritual awakening with the Page of Wands. So remember, pages are students, right? It's like a new experience. It doesn't mean that you're new to spiritual awakening. It just means that you're constantly learning, right? You want to learn. You want to take in the information. But you're very willing, like it's the Page of Wands. So remember, wands are action. So like you're very willing to take on a specific action, do a certain thing, right? And it's going to be the spiritual things, like I said earlier. And then we have the Six of Pentacles coming out for future energies. So I do feel like there's more balance brought here. I do feel like you're both fighting for balance because you have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. But both of those cards are both energies of things that you need to release. Like you should probably be a little more accepting of the journey. Call it something else. Like you don't have to call it the twin flame journey. You just call it, I don't know. I just call it my journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. We don't have to mention the word twin flames is like such a new thing. I don't know if you were here at the beginning. No, because Twitch always the fashionably late. But at the beginning, I talked about 1111 and like what it all means. And I don't know, I didn't feel like when I was doing the research for it, that twins really got connected with 1111 into like the early 2000s. That's when I first started seeing, I think the first one I seen was like 2005. There was another one in 2007, where people were starting to connect 1111 with twin flames. So I'm just saying it's kind of new, right? Like if you don't like it, it bothers you, just, change it. But I do feel like balance starts to come in. I do feel like both of you are trying to find some sort of balance. And the Six of Swords also came out, Odeka. I went ahead and took it as a guidance card. I do feel like you're being guided, right? Do you feel like you're being guided? The Six of Swords always talks about how the guide is in the back of the boat, and it's taking you to calmer waters. So I do feel like ever since you met this person and experienced this experience, you've been seeing the light, the beacon, right? And you've been following that light. And I feel like you're just going to continue to do that. Look at this. I got to show you on the bottom, my absolute favorite, the High Priestess. All right, Odeka, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Odeka. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. All right, who is next? Vanessa. Vanessa on Facebook. Are you going to do a reading? Let me know. All right, Marshall Johnson. Marshall Johnson, it's your turn. Let me know you're still here, Marshall. Ah, that's so sweet. Oh, thank you, Odeka. All right, Vanessa, I will put you on the list. Marshall Johnson. I know you just told me you were here just a minute ago. I know, it's hard being patient, guys. I'm sorry. I wish I could read them faster or do less cards and less information, but that would just drive. I'd be waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning going, man, I should have told Odeka, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. I have to get it all out. I just want to say, normally when I get free readings, they're super short and like super vague, and I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? But Cute Savi, she was like, right. I mean, she hit the nail on the head, and she was pretty detailed too. All right, Marshall Johnson. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. All right, Marshall. Think of your person. Again, we're going to start with masculine energy. So we have the Page of Cups. Somebody wants to say they're sorry. feminine energy. Someone is definitely in their power. Marshall, look at you go. That's beautiful. All right. And then let's do bridging energy. We have the hanged man. So the hanged man has definitely been coming out a lot for us tonight. Marshall, look at all of these major arcanas. In fact, the only energy that's not in a major arcana is that masculine energy going, I'm sorry. How interesting, right? All right. So I do feel like there is something about an offer that's wanting to be made. I don't think this person has said it. Look how they're facing this way. They're not facing you. It's like they want to say they're sorry. They want to offer you this little token of, this totally went south and I didn't expect this to happen. But there's so much fear. Remember, pages are new. They're scared. They're not at their fullest potential. So this person definitely has a lot of and I just want to say, Marshall, this person could have so much fear of rejection or of you being upset with them that they have this outer persona of nothing you say bothers me. Like, I'm not bothered or affected by you in any shape, way, or form. And that's going to be the outside shell. And that's what they're doing to like protect themselves. But inside, definitely fearful, definitely wants to say, I'm sorry. The Empress is here. That's you, strong. I mean, super strong energy, which very much tells me that you're super connected, which means you've been following the astrology, you've been paying attention to your birth chart, you've been paying attention to your sun sign or your moon sign. You've been taking care, self-care, self-love, all that stuff, right? You've definitely been doing all the things, which also could mean too that if you're that strongly connected, you're probably manifesting things pretty quickly. The Hanged Man comes out. The Hanged Man is Pisces energy. This could actually be talking about dreams. I'm not sensing a stagnant energy. That's not true. All right, a little more stagnant energy over here. But the Hanged Man is normally what I get for like not being able to go backwards and not being able to go forwards, but that's actually not what I'm getting this time. This time I'm getting dreams. So remember, Pisces also represents the 12th house. And the 12th house represents your dreams, right? So it's like the spiritual lessons, right? And I definitely feel like that's what's going on here. You could be getting messages or downloads in your dreams, and this person could be communicating telepathy, that type of thing in your dreams. So here's what I'm going to say, Marshall. Make sure you're writing it down. If you haven't got my guided dream journal yet, make sure you get one. The link is always in the description box of the videos. It asks you specific questions and it'll help you interpret your dreams if you're having trouble understanding them. But really, just grab a pen and paper. Grab a pen and paper and write them down. And if you're fixing to tell me that you don't dream, write down your first thoughts of the day. Because, guys, most likely that's when that information that you were dreaming comes out, right? All right, guys. I'm going to leave it right there, Marshall. I hope that was helpful. The Star, Aquarius, forgiveness. If this person does get courageous enough to apologize, make sure you forgive them. All right. Where are we at, guys? How are we doing? Thank you so much, guys. Donations coming in. I appreciate you guys so very much. If you guys donated straight to the GoFundMe, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we should be at Vanessa if I am correct. And Vanessa, let me know. Are we doing a free current energy? Okay, Vanessa, thank you so much. Give me just a moment. I'm just going through and making sure that I got all of them. Some people donated and then didn't get a reading. So I'm just having to go through and make sure that I got all of them. And guys, if you did donate and you didn't want a reading, several of you put out on there that you're just donating. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. But if I'm missing you and you did want a reading, please let me know. I just don't want to miss anyone. It's like they don't come in right away. And if I've opened it, like if you guys send it to PayPal, then if I've opened my PayPal thing, it's like it's already open. So it doesn't show me the new ones right away. And then I lose them in my I've already read. All right, Vanessa. Let's do current energy again. 3 cards. Again, I'm going to use the Rider-Waite. Oh, Marshall, so sweet. Thank you so very much. So, Vanessa, really quickly, four of Pentacles on the bottom. 4 of Pentacles is the holding on to something really tightly. And do you have we were talking about Scorpio earlier. I'm getting like a strong Scorpio energy, and it's like the pool, right? The big deep water, the big deep emotions. All right, let's jump in. Let's do a quick masculine, feminine, and bridging energy, please. All right, so the 4 of Swords comes out. Let's just pull them out first. It's going to be masculine energy. There's feminine energy. There's bridging energy. And here's some guidance. All right. So both of you very much in the feels. This person definitely taking it harder, I feel like, than this energy here. This is most likely, I know it's swords and this is the cups, and I know that's the water, and most likely that's the Scorpio. I get it. But the swords energy is someone who is okay, so the 4 of Swords talks about resting and healing, pausing, taking a break, reflecting, all that kind of stuff. But I'm definitely getting like healing. And this could be again more Dark Night of the Soul. So it might not necessarily be Dark Night of the Soul, because I'm just saying, if you guys have experienced Dark Night of the Soul, you know what I'm talking about. And we don't even like talking about it. That's how bad it is, right? And you can have more than one. So it's like you want to keep your energetic vibrations up. You want to keep them high, like I know I do, because I don't want to be pulled back down into that stuff, right? So I kind of feel like it's interesting because I feel like I've picked up on this energy before, but I've read for you before, so it's possible. But it's like this person was starting to come out of the tunnel, and then they get pulled back into the tunnel, and they start to come out and they see the light at the end of the tunnel, and they get pulled back in, right? And it's kind of like the same thing with the Scorpio water, right? That deep, intense, emotional, turbulent water, right? It's like they start to come out and break surface, and they see the light, and then they get pulled back down. It's like the feelings, the emotions get pulled back down, right? It's definitely the funnel, all right? I always talk about the funnel. I haven't showed it in a long time, guys. Let's look at it. This is my absolute favorite right here. All right, so this is the Hawkins funnel. Guys, see how those lower energies down there, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, shame on the bottom of your funnel there, on the left side of your screen. If you look at those energies, let's say you're feeling fear or grief or guilt or shame, and you're like, how do I raise my energy? You can even just start with anger. See how anger and pride and courage starts to move up the ladder, right? Up the funnel. You have to find acceptance. You find reason. I want to say that that should say unconditional love. Both my ears just caught fire. Somebody came in. And then joy and peace and enlightenment. And that's how you move or raise your vibrational energies, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting is like happening to this person, but it's like they come up and then they get pulled back down, right? Um, Wow, interesting. So yeah, I'm kind of getting that. Like they come out and they go back in. They come out, they go back in. But they're definitely going through like this is massive. So it's Scorpio season. So it's possible that I'm just picking up on that transformational energy and it's not so much dark night of the soul, but it just seems really heavy with this person. And I want to say like the cards felt heavy. I felt the heavy energy when I was getting ready to start your reading. And I'm not getting that that's you. I'm getting this is more you. Knight of Cups. You're getting more courageous to express how you feel about something. You may even be getting more courageous, like talking yourself into telling someone how you feel about a certain situation. And I do feel like it's someone that you're dedicated. I mean, clearly you're dedicated to this person. It's your counterpart, right? But it's like it could be someone you may even like could have worked together or continue to work together. A lot of times the Eight of Pentacles is about working towards your purpose, but I'm seeing like physical work, like actually doing something together, which is really interesting. And then of course Three of Wands is here. So Three of Wands is about like your ships are coming in, but I just want to say this is Rider Waite, and so your ships are coming in, something is coming together. Maybe it's both of you are working together and you're going to manifest whatever the situation is, but it's going to take time because again it's Rider Waite. So I love Rider Waite. There's not like Wheel of Fortune, I love it. But it's nothing wrong with Rider Waite. It's just that with the Three of Wands on Rider Waite, those ships are so far out. It's going to take some time, but it's possible that things are fixing to start moving with that Wheel of Fortune coming out next. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Vanessa. I hope that was helpful. Al says, what's wrong with Scorpio? What did we do now? Scorpio didn't do anything wrong. But we are ending Scorpio season, right? Like we're coming to the end of it. And so I think it ends on the 19th. Is that right? Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Thank you so very much. Yeah, I think it's the 19th. Let me look. No, I'm so wrong. It's the 21st. My bad, guys. My bad. 21st. So we still have like a week and a half. But it's the end of it. And it's definitely like everyone's dealing with it. Everyone experienced Scorpio season, whether you're a Scorpio or not. Um, I will say for those of you Scorpios that are on your journey and you're following your purpose, your beacon of light, right? And you're doing the things and you're healing and removing all the toxic and stagnant energies, then yeah, this Scorpio season was still a transformation for you, but may have been an easier or smoother transition, right? I would say if you work with the energy, like work with it instead of against it, and it's definitely less challenging, right? All right. So, Michelle Khan, what kind of reading do you do, please? Do you do playing cards? And thank you for taking the time of your day to do this, sending love and light, peace, happiness, joy, laughter, and good health to all. Super sweet. Michelle Khan on Facebook. Thank you so much. So I'm currently doing it's 11/11. So we do have some manifestation readings that are paid for that you can see scrolling across your screen. For free readings, I am doing free twin flame current energy readings. So if you feel like you have a soul connection or have experienced a soul connection that catapulted your spiritual awakening, that's what we do here at Purple Lunar Rose. then I would love to offer you a free reading. And what we do is we look at the masculine energy, the feminine energy, and then, of course, the bridging energy, which is the lesson that both are currently working on together. So, yes, just let me know, guys. Let me know. And don't forget, guys, all donations, proceeds are going to go to my GoFundMe. I did put the link in the story in the description box of my YouTube video and my Facebook page, guys. So if you want to donate directly to the link, you can do that also. We did this the other night for about an hour and a half, and we raised like $50 for her. So I was really, really grateful. And thank you guys, all of you. Al, I didn't see yours until after the live was over. What's going on over there on Facebook, ladies? It keeps popping up again on my screen. I have to go look. Hold on, guys. Oh, I see. I see. All right, I got you. I understand. All right. Also, could I get a current energy reading if you get time? I've been seeing so many ones. How do I make that stop popping on there? I don't know what to do. Uh-huh. Got it. Thank you. The 21st is your birthday, Sandra. Happy birthday. The lady on the cusp. For real. For real, for real. All right, Al, let's do a quick current energy. All right, Al. So there's going to be someone you met right before you decided that you was going to be more spiritual in this lifetime. I need you to think of that person. Thank you. Leo energy coming out strongly. Page of Swords coming out. That's going to be you. Oh, Two of Cups. I love it. Oh, Page of Cups. Yay. All right. So, Strength card is coming out. So, feminine energy, masculine energy. Remember, we have both within us. But I do feel like this is two separate situations, two separate energies here. I'm getting a strong fire sign. Strength card coming out. This is going to be the infinity. So, confirmation of the connection or the counterpart, right? But definitely having I know it's like inner conflict and having to pull from inner strength, but it's also about like just feeling centered, right? Just feeling like things are leveled and balanced. I actually did a shorts on the strength card too, and it was about core training. And so when you do core training, it gives you a more centered type of feeling, right? Like you feel more powerful, or like, I guess you could say you're more in control. I don't like using the word like more in control, but it's like this person is definitely trying to become stronger. They're trying to, they could even be like physically exercising, but it's like they're trying to do something to become stronger. And I do feel like it's internal wounds. Like, I don't feel like it's something that's on the outside. I don't feel like they've went through anything medical or anything like that. It's internal. It's like heartbreak and it's something about like dreams didn't come true, something like that. And it's like that's the internal situation, and that's what they're trying to make stronger and heal. Page of Swords is an energy of looking back. I feel like I told you to look back, so but I do kind of sense a little bit of like looking back. The air sign is sticking out to me, so I know you said Scorpio, but I would definitely ask you what is your moon sign, or maybe even like what is your Mars or Pluto. But anyway, the Page of Swords again is like pages are new, remember? Not at your fullest potential. Remember, they are students, but some students want to learn more than other students. You know what I'm trying to say? I do feel like you're wanting to learn, but I feel like this is more about communication. It's like you want to go back and communicate something. You ever have that feeling like, you know how somebody says something and you're like, this happened on Seinfeld. I used to watch Seinfeld all the time. You guys ever watch Seinfeld? George. Somebody said something to George and he wanted to say something back, and like he didn't remember or think of like something cool or smart enough to say something back to the person until like after it was too late, the moment was over. And it was like something at like a business meeting, and so like the next day he comes in and he wants to like try to make the situation happen again, so this time when the guy said something he could have like the comeback, but on time, right? It's like something like that. It's like you want to say something and you have this feeling like, man, I should have said this, or I'm going to say this next time I get an opportunity, something like that. So Two of Cups is here, which is pretty interesting because I'm normally looking at twin energy here, but I am kind of getting a little bit more of a partnership energy. So the Two of Cups to me is definitely like soulmate. But if you are thinking of your counterpart, like the person that you experienced the spiritual experience and then it catapulted your spiritual awakening, it's very possible that it ended in not, it was like whatever caused a separation was not the best situation, right? And it's like now both have forgiven, or like both parties have forgiven, like both situations have, it's like water under the bridge, right? Washed away, and it's like they're coming back together. Definitely an energy of coming back together with the Two of Cups. Mutual effort, right? And then Page of Cups is here, so that kind of confirms that to me, because Page of Cups is that card that says I'm sorry. All right, I hope that was helpful. How the perfect comeback. Yes, 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 George. I love Seinfeld. I know some people it was like Friends. A lot of you guys in our tribe it was Friends. But I wasn't a Friends person. I'm sorry. I like it. I've watched it, since, but it's I didn't watch it like when it was on TV. I was raising babies and working, and yeah, I wasn't like big on the TV at the time, I guess. All right. Am I missing anyone? Have we gotten everyone? I think that's it, right? I need to wrap it up so my honeys can get to sleep. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in and donating. I am going to wrap it up. So let me know if I'm missing anybody. Now is the time to say. Oh, The Big Bang Theory, Diana, that is you're so right. The Big Bang Theory is the best. Yes, absolutely. Especially because I feel like I had my own Sheldon. Oh, thank you, Al. Thank you so much. Samuel, my middle son, the one who got me the purple tarot cards. Yeah, he's actually, I don't know what state he's in right now. He's in the National Guard. He actually deployed a little while back for a little when I first started the channel, he was deployed. He was in Iraq. And I used to make videos and I would like say hi to him and stuff, at the end of the videos and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, he is my Sheldon. So when the Big Bang Theory came out, I just loved the show immediately. And I just pictured my son, getting older and being like Sheldon, which he did, by the way. But it was funny because I just recently learned there's a show called Young Sheldon. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. I don't know who told me. I think it was Patrick, my oldest son. And so Junior, I came home and was telling Junior, like, I gotta see this show, I gotta see it. And he totally found it for me, and we've been watching it ever since. But yeah, like I couldn't pick. If somebody told me to pick between The Big Bang Theory and Young Sheldon, I wouldn't be able to pick. I mean, they're both. It's because for me, it's Sheldon, so it's such a good show, both of them. But yes, guys, I'm very blessed in life. I definitely had my own Sheldon and got to have him at home for 18 years, and get to watch him grow up today. And I'm telling you, it's like twins, like twins. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. For those of you that donated, thank you so very much. I will send it off as soon as we get done with the live. If you donated directly to the GoFundMe, thank you so much. I am, of course, going to talk about it. I will continue to talk about it probably for the next few weeks. I know, guys. I know that sometimes, our own cup needs filling, right? But I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for those of you that donated to my cause. I do feel like it's hard to understand. I don't feel like anyone should have to lose a child. I can't even touch on the subject because I'll start crying. But it's definitely very close to me. So thank you for all of you that did donate, that got a reading, that participated, that shared, that liked. I don't care what all it was. Every little bit helps. I am gonna keep it pinned on my Facebook page. So if you guys find your cup overflowing and would like a good cause to donate to, please just go over to my Facebook page. Purple LunaRose Tarot. I will keep it pinned to the top. I know that it's getting time. It's close to the funeral. I really wish I could go and be with her. Unfortunately, I won't be able to. But I will be with her in spirit, definitely. And I know that after the funerals is really when the shock wears off and the emotions hit. So, yes, guys, if you could keep my dear friend in your thoughts and prayers, I would definitely appreciate it. All right, guys, thank you so very much. I will see everyone Monday for the fire signs. Have a great weekend. And as always, I'm always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you. Yes, guys. Happy 11/11. Thank you, guys.